Did you know that nearly 70% of adults feel overwhelmed by stress daily? Many people believe that to practice mindfulness, they need to be calm and collected. But here's the shocking truth: you don't have to be calm at all. In fact, mindfulness can thrive in chaos, noise, and even discomfort. Research shows that practicing mindfulness can reduce anxiety levels by up to 60%. It's not about achieving a Zen-like state, it's about being present in the moment, no matter what's happening around you. Imagine being able to find peace while juggling work, family, and life's ups and downs. In this video, we'll explore unique ways to embrace mindfulness without the need for silence or calm. From harnessing distractions to using everyday sounds as tools, you'll discover how to make mindfulness work for you in any situation. Get ready to unlock the power of being present, no matter the chaos. Chapter 1: Mindfulness in Chaos. The art of not needing calm. Most people think mindfulness requires a quiet space and a calm mind. But life isn't always calm, and that's okay. In fact, you don't need calmness to be mindful. Mindfulness is all about being present, even when things feel messy or overwhelming. Research shows that mindfulness can reduce stress levels by up to 30%, even in high-pressure environments like a busy office or a loud city. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, you can practice mindfulness right where you are. It's about shifting your focus from trying to control your surroundings to noticing how you feel within them. One simple strategy is to pause and take 3 deep breaths whenever you feel overwhelmed. This small act can anchor you in the present moment, even in the middle of chaos. Dr. Jon Kabat-Zinn, the creator of mindfulness-based stress reduction, says, "You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. So, why wait for calm waters? Ride the waves of life with awareness." Even everyday tasks like washing dishes or cooking can be opportunities for mindfulness. Instead of rushing through them, focus on each sensation: the warmth of the water, the smell of the food, the sound of the pan sizzling. You don't need to meditate in a cave to be mindful. You can do it anywhere, at any time. Chapter 2: The Power of Discomfort. Using tension to find presence. We usually try to avoid discomfort. But what if I told you that discomfort is one of the best teachers for mindfulness? Whether it's a tight deadline, an argument, or even physical pain, mindfulness helps us lean into discomfort rather than run from it. Research from Harvard shows that people who practice mindfulness regularly experience 42% fewer negative emotions during stressful situations. Instead of resisting tension, they learn to observe it. So, next time you're in a tense moment, pause and notice how your body feels. Is your jaw clenched? Are your shoulders tight? These are cues to become more present. A great technique is the body scan, where you mentally scan each part of your body for tension. Start at your toes and work your way up, simply noticing where you hold stress. The key here is to observe without judgment. Don't try to fix anything. Just notice. This act of noticing is mindfulness in action. In the book The Miracle of Mindfulness, Thich Nhat Hanh says, "Feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor." When you allow discomfort to exist without fighting it, you become more grounded. Embrace the tension and use it as a reminder to stay present. Chapter 3: Moving Mindfully. How action can lead to stillness. Who says mindfulness has to involve sitting still? One of the best-kept secrets of mindfulness is that you can practice it while moving. Whether you're walking, running, or even cleaning the house, movement can become a mindful practice if you pay attention. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychology found that mindful walking reduced stress by 34% in participants after just 8 weeks. How? It's simple. When you walk, bring your awareness to the sensation of your feet touching the ground. Notice how your body feels with each step. Let your mind focus on the movement instead of letting it wander. Even exercise can be a form of mindfulness. Instead of pushing through a workout mindlessly, tune into your body. Pay attention to how your muscles contract and release, how your breath flows, and how your heart rate changes. This way, The workout becomes more than just physical, it becomes a mindful practice. Another great example is yoga. In yoga, every movement is linked to the breath, creating a seamless flow of mindfulness and action. But you don't need to be a yogi to practice moving mindfulness. Any repetitive activity, from folding laundry to sweeping the floor, can become mindful if you bring your attention to it. As Lao Tzu said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. That step can be mindful. So, next time you're moving, notice each step, each movement, and let your actions guide you into the present moment. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to subscribe for more insights on how to live mindfully every day. Chapter 4: Mindful Distractions. Harnessing wandering thoughts. Most people think distractions are the enemy of mindfulness. But guess what? They're actually a part of the practice. Your mind will wander, it's what minds do. In fact, studies show that 47% of our waking moments are spent thinking about something other than what we're doing. Instead of fighting these distractions, mindfulness teaches us to notice them and gently bring our focus back. One effective strategy is the noting technique. When your mind drifts, simply note what pulled your attention away. Was it a sound? A thought? A feeling? Label it. Thinking, planning, or worrying then guide your attention back to the present moment. This simple act of acknowledging the distraction helps you regain focus without judgment. In Radical Acceptance, Tara Brach writes, "The boundary to what we can accept is the boundary to our freedom." When you accept distractions as part of the process, you stop seeing them as failures. Instead, you can use them as signals to become more present. A quick tip: set a reminder on your phone to check in with your thoughts throughout the day. When you hear the alarm, pause for a moment and ask yourself, where is my attention right now? You might be surprised how often you're not where you thought you were. The goal isn't to eliminate distractions but to become aware of them, and gently steer back to now. Chapter 5: Mindfulness Through Sound. Tuning into everyday noise. Most of us associate mindfulness with silence, but sound can actually be a powerful tool for staying present. Whether it's the hum of a car engine, the chatter of people around you, or the birds chirping outside, sounds are always happening. Instead of being distracted by them, you can use these noises to deepen your mindfulness practice. Studies show that exposure to nature sounds, like birdsong or flowing water, can lower stress levels by up to 30%. But even urban sounds can be helpful. It's all about how you listen. Try this: the next time you're in a noisy place, don't try to block out the sound. Instead, tune into it. Focus on the layers of noise, the different rhythms and pitches, and how they shift. You don't need complete silence to meditate. Thich Nhat Hanh says in The Art of Living, the sound of the bell is the voice of the Buddha. It helps us wake up from forgetfulness. You can treat any sound as your bell. The honking of a horn or the ring of a phone can be a call to return to the present. One practical technique is to pause when you hear a sudden sound, like an alarm, a dog barking, or a door closing, and just notice how it makes you feel. Does it create tension? Or does it fade into the background? This is how you make sound your ally, not a distraction. If you found these strategies helpful, make sure to subscribe for more insights on mindfulness and living in the moment. By embracing mindfulness in all its forms, you can learn to find peace, even amidst chaos. No need to wait for perfect conditions, just start where you are.